What's up, guys? Welcome to NFD TV Canes all day. If you're rocking with the UD, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button so you never miss out on a video. And big shout out to the Kane Gang members. I appreciate you being a member of the channel. Guys, if you want to get signed up, get the exclusive content, get the extra content, members only podcast, halftime reactions, then make sure you sign up with the channel. Link will be in the pinned comment. But I'm here today to talk about Miami defeating the Duke Blue Devils 53-31. A 50-piece McChicken. A 50-piece McChicken. All right, let's talk about this game, man. Let's really, the game just ended, right? When I do my instant reactions, the game just ended. I'm getting the light set up. I'm getting the microphone. I'm talking to you. So if I forget something, let me know in the comments. If you got something to add, let me know in the comment. Let's talk about this. I believe the Miami Hurricanes, as a team, they are this close from being great. They are this close from being great. That is my biggest takeaway. Is we are this close from being an unstoppable force. But for some reason, we get in our way. And I know everybody's going to run to the defensive side of the ball because you know what? I'm going to talk about that in this video too. But for some reason, this has been a trend. We get up on a team and then we can't stay on their neck. We have these weird 3 straight punts, 2 straight punts we do that stuff. And then next thing you know, they're back in the game. Because, like I said, everybody's going to talk about the defense. And we're going to talk about that. But we were up 14-0 with the ball. So something stalled. And that's not the first time that has happened this season. Our offense is great. Number one, I just want to know, what are we doing in those moments that is holding us back from, even if our defense start to give up plays, we don't lose the lead like we lost it today. Miami ends up losing the 14-0 lead. Duke ends up having the lead at halftime. Then all of a sudden, you look down, you look up. Damn, Miami didn't put up 21 straight points. 21 straight points in the third quarter. And then it was put the kiddies to bed. So I'm happy with our offense, but there is something that's keeping the team in general from being great. And it's a little bit on the offense, and then it's the defense consistently making tackles, consistently getting off the field. I hope that makes sense. Offensive-wise, Cam Ward, you are an amazing boy. You are amazing. You are amazing. The way you just nonchalantly play the game of football, the way that you can what do they say? Compartmentalize. Y'all let me know. Y'all know I messed it up. But you can not get too emotional in the game. I don't want to say like the quarterbacks who come after Cam. That's going to be the biggest thing that I'm going to look at is, can you throw interceptions and still look like you were when you were throwing touchdowns? Can you go down by 14 points and still be calm, cool, and collective and lead this team back without any yelling, fighting, cussing, or anything like that? Just go out there, okay. All right, you want 21 points? Hey, Grant, you want 21 points on their head top at half? Okay, I got you, dog. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Our offense, and then we can run the ball. We can throw the ball. I love it. Today, Cam, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. Damian Martinez, 66 yards on the ground. Cam, we cannot turn over the ball by throwing crazy-ass interceptions. It's not even worth it. It's not even called for. And I understand the coaches letting you be you and letting you scramble around. You're not supposed to do that as a quarterback. Run backwards and stuff. You're not supposed to do that. But you can do that because of you. I'm even okay when you throwing it to the back of the corner because I know most likely it's either going to be a catch by Miami or the ball is going to be out of bounds. But for the love of all things holy, Cam, you cannot run to one side and throw crossbody. It will be a interceptions 98% of the time. And today it did not hurt us. And I say this because, look, Cam, if you're watching this video, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the people of this YouTube channel. I'm talking to you, Cam. You are wearing a Miami uniform now, which means you are hated. And I hate that you just went out and put up 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, and people will try to push the narrative of, see, this is why you shouldn't draft Cam because he throws crazy-ass passes like that. Yes, I'm upset as a Miami Hurricane fan because I want this team to win games, but I hate how they're trying to push a narrative on you where you can throw 5 touchdowns and they're going to just say, but did you see that crossbody interception he threw? So for your draft stock's sake, for who you are, for who you want to be, for this team's sakes, if you're running one side, just stick to throwing it to that side. Please. Now, guys, a lot of y'all owe Xavier Restrepo an apology. And I may have to go look at the video of when Xavier Restrepo committed to Miami because there was a lot of people underneath my video. And this is, I'm just talking to those people who it were. They said Xavier Restrepo is a 3-star. Why are we getting him? Now me, I didn't know Xavier Restrepo was going to do what he did at Miami. I just said, hey, I seen some camp footage of this guy. He looks like a nice route runner. Let's see what he can do at Miami. But there were certain people who said we shouldn't give him a time of day because he's a 3-star. Well, now he just broke every record book basically for wide receivers, catches, yards, everything today. And I want to congratulate that young man because Xavier Restrepo, he's always putting God first. Xavier Restrepo, he's always putting team first. Xavier Restrepo, he doesn't talk bad about the old coaches. He doesn't talk bad about Tyler Van Dyke. We went through so many quarterbacks under Xavier Restrepo. It could have been easy for him to transfer. It could have been easy for him to say, hell, I'm getting the hell up out of here. But this man has grinded and not complained not once. Guys, think about this. There are people like me who complain about this team when they're losing, and I'm not even on that damn field. I'm not even practicing every day. Xavier Restrepo, for the last, 5 years, woke up every day and grinded and grinded and grinded and grinded and grinded and grinded. And when they stuck a camera in his face, he never talked down on anybody. Even today when they ask him about Tyler Van Dyke, he going to lift up Cam and then he going to lift up Tyler Van Dyke as well. So shout out to you, Cam and Xavier. And they kept showing your mom, hey, as somebody who just had their first kid, I want to say you raised a good son for what I know. I don't know him outside of football. All I'm doing is judging about what I see. And it seems like you raised a great son. I can tell you one thing. You raised a hardworking son, a son that's selfless, a son that never whines or complains, just puts in that work. Xavier Restrepo, congratulations. You just passed up some heavy hitters. Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss, Michael Irvin. Ooh. Whenever they mention them players, they're going to have to remember, they're going to have to mention Xavier Restrepo. So, round of applause. Let's talk about the defense. Now, guys, if you're happy right now and, if you're feeling good and you don't want to hear me complain about the defense, I'm going to give you a second to leave the video. Okay, so everybody who's listening to this point, first of all, I want to thank you for being here and for making it to this point in this video, but we must talk about the defense. And before I dive into this, what I'm about to say is I'm not saying that this defense doesn't make plays. I'm not saying that this defense is the worst defense I've ever seen. What I am saying is that this defense is inconsistent. They don't tackle consistently. They seem confused a lot. Our DBs, they do not make plays on the ball. And don't get me wrong, Powell got an interception today where the quarterback just threw it up. That's not what I mean. I mean, when you get a chance to jump a ball, are you going to pick it off? O.J. Federico, you dropped one pick, you got one pick. You had a hell of a game, young man. I got nothing bad to really say about you. But I feel like Daryl Porter, you have one of the toughest positions, I understand. But if we want to be on the win a national championship level, Jaden Harris, Powell, Daryl Porter, and whoever our other corner is, they're going to have to get to where they make the tackles, where they intercept the ball. Because what's happening is we're knocking down a ball, and then we miss a tackle. The whole defense miss a tackle, it's first down. The ball is floating in the air. We don't pick it off, and then the next play is a touchdown. I love O.J. Federico, but when you really think about it, if OJ is the starting corner as a true freshman, what does that say about our other corners? To me, it looked like Duke came out and said, we're going to pick on the true freshman. And OJ stood up. He said, pick on who? And then they went to pick on D'Hani Hill and Jadis Richards. Jadis Richards went down with I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. It looked like he went down with a serious injury. He was in pain. They carted him off like on the drive thing. And they showed him going into the locker room. Hey. So it looked like he could miss some time. If he missed some time, then we're looking at O.J. Federico, D'Hani Hill. Hill, I'm sorry, but he hasn't shown me anything from when I watch on game tape that gives me confidence that he can hold up for a full game in man. Jaden Harris, he consistently misses tackles. He consistently misses chance to make plays on the ball. So I say all this to say, I don't believe we have the secondary to run man. I don't believe Kiko should be guarding running backs 50 yards down the field. I don't think we should have to hold our breath every time somebody's throwing a deep shot because they already know that it's man-to-man coverage. If Coach Guidry called me, he knows way more about football than me. This is just my suggestion. I'm okay with going with zone the rest of the year because I don't believe our secondary can hold up against playing man throughout a whole game against a good quarterback and a good wide receiver tandem. This Duke Blue Devil team had 3 passing touchdowns. Malik Murphy, that's probably the most he's had all year. I know they scored the most points against Power 4 today. And for those who say maybe I'm being too harsh, I'll ask you this. Why is it that when offenses play us, they score way more points? They look way better. Cal looked way better against our defense. Duke looked way better against our defense. Hell, Florida State looked way better against our defense. So, now, I've talked about the secondary. Let's talk about our linebacking core. It pains me to say this, man, but Kiko's missing a lot of tackles. I don't know if the system changed or Kiko changed or Kiko's hurt or Kiko's not trusting himself. But I thought with the additions that we made to our defensive line, it was going to make Kiko look better. Y'all let me know. Are you seeing what I'm seeing when it comes to our linebacker? Our linebackers. Defensive line, there was nothing they could do because the quarterback was throwing the ball quick in a hurry. So there's just little things, you can't get to them. But when they had to start passing the ball, we started to get the sacks. We started to force Malik Murphy to turn the ball over. Pickett, hey, I don't know if y'all stopped watching, but Pickett got that sack at the end of the game. I'm keeping my eye on him. Because the way he hit that tackle, and got to the quarterback, I said, hold on now. A little bit explosive there, a little bit twitchy there. I'm keeping my eye on you. So my overall takeaway from this game, I talked a lot. I said a lot. We're 9-0. Round of applause. I would like to say we are this close from being a great team. And we will be great when our offense can be consistent. It seems like we go in those lulls. I feel like we did in this Duke Blue Devils game. And then we'll be great when we consistently can tackle and when our defensive coordinator get us out of playing man 90% of the time. Because now that we lost a corner, I definitely don't know if we can. Shout out to the offense, though, because that second half explosion was nice. Shout out to Elijah Lofton, got his first ever rushing touchdown. Shout out to Dylan Joyce. When we did have to punt, you did a hell of a job. Shout out to Borregales, always consistent. Shout out to O.J. Federic, got his first career interception. And shout out to the defense. They allowed 10 points in the second half. When we get to consistently together, I believe we're going to see a team that's going to be like, wow. But we haven't got there yet. But 9-0, let me know what I missed. Let me know what you think. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok. We worldwide. 9-0 K's, baby. I don't even know why I did that, man. But I'm just excited for these men. I'm excited 9-0, man. Let me know in the comments. A lot of things to work on. But, hey, winning is tough. 9-0. Let's get it.